Hi guys! I am so excited to share a video with you today. I honestly, 4 weeks ago, was not planning on doing any kind of big TSW update, but just in the past week, my skin has gotten so good. So, first things first, I'll give you a little zoom in here. Oh dear. I'll give you a little zoom in. You can see just like how skin-like my skin is doing. So you can still see them like red and rashy, but it's low-key rashy. It's not high-key rashy where it's like my rashes are a solid inch off of my body. Oh man, it's overexposed. There we go. So there we go. That's how I'm doing. I still have like some cracks in the corners of my mouth, but who cares? So doing really great. I got a little haircut from my mom, so I'm sporting like a little pixie. You can see all the things. My biggest updates, everything's a big update. I have had a really good last month, so month 14 was good. And like I felt like I was healing during month 14. It wasn't like super fast or super dramatic, but in the past, I don't know, week and a half, definitely 2 weeks, I have really just catapulted forward. And in the past 2 weeks, I feel like a switch has been flipped where my skin has just reached a whole nother level of healing and comfort, and it has been so nice. So I don't know if that is the cyclosporin. This is going to be my third, well, I just finished my third month on cyclosporin, so 12 weeks. So it supposedly takes like 4 weeks to kind of take effect. You can watch my cyclosporin video about that update. I'll leave it here. But maybe for me it just took 12 weeks. Maybe it's just a bunch of things. Maybe it worked to kind of heal inflammation inside before it could get outside. But I've definitely been experiencing healing on cyclosporin and not just symptom suppression. I've definitely been experiencing symptom suppression. But, oh, by the way, here are my hands. Aren't they look so amazing? So obviously not like they're healed or anything. You can still see all of my little cracks and junk on my hands. But I mean, that is so good. So this will keep kind of splitting open these three guys. But overall, it's just so much better. And I can use my hands, and I'm washing my hands, and the swelling is going down. I still can't wear my wedding ring, which is so sad. It's been like a year and a half now of not wearing my wedding ring, but it's fine. We'll get there. Lots of positive updates. So, yes, wetness and sweating, whatever that is at night. Some people call it sweating. I've just been calling it wetness because I don't know what it is. I don't really feel like it's sweating. It's not oozing because it's like just water coming out of my skin. So that has been so much better this past month where I've been sleeping a lot more comfortably. I had a couple weeks of insomnia where it was just like for absolutely no reason. I wasn't super uncomfortable or anything, where it's just like my body could not sleep. But I started taking like a different kind of melatonin, and that seemed to have helped. And then just in this past week, I have actually been able to sleep through the night-ish, like mostly through the night, without any kind of like itch attacks. And I have not had to take a sleep aid for, I don't know, like 3 nights of this past week, which is just unfathomable. So I hope that continues, but that has been lovely. So itching and shedding has been a lot better. I'm still like lightly itching for most of the day, but it's not just like tearing myself up. Like I can't take being in my body anymore. And there have, I think for the past week-ish, been zero itch attacks. So that is insane for me. I have been so obscenely comfortable in my skin. So that leads to changing sheets. I have just started in the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, changing my sheets every other day now, which is insane. Like I don't wake up and have like just a bed full of dead skin, and I'm not like oozing all over the place and have like a bunch of blood and other fluids all over my bed. So anyway, that has been lovely. I'm changing my sheets every other day now. So, and in the past week also showering. So I never could have imagined that even last month if I would have told myself you are going to be able to take showers at night and you are not going to have to take a bath in the morning. Like, what? So for the last, I think, 4 or 5 nights have been just showering. And I wake up in the morning and my skin is like a little bit tight, but I'll just put on some moisturizer and I'm fine. I'm good for the rest of the day. So I have only been using moisturizer for the past month, like every morning and every night, and I'm doing okay. Pain management has been amazing. I have pretty much been completely off of Tramadol for the past month just because I haven't needed it. So, and then I have just been on like 8-hour Tylenol for like a few days a week. I've even skipped a few days a week, and I'm still doing okay. Like general discomfort, but nothing that I would say is like, this is pain. So, woo! That's led to me being able to be a little bit more active, and I even got hot a couple of times this past week, and I was okay. I was okay being hot. Shout it from the rooftops. I was okay. So that was insane. Like, you obviously know, any TSW person knows, hotness equals extreme itch attacks, turning red as a lobster. But I got hot and it was just like, oh, I'm kind of warm. Let's keep moving. Like, it's amazing to see like this could be my quality of life in the future. Like, I have not had that kind of hope in a really long time, but that like my skin isn't holding me back right now. It is marginally, but this is even better skin than I had maybe like 3 months before I even started TSW, when my topical steroids stopped working and I just couldn't figure out what was going on. So super amazing. Waking up feeling like parts of my body actually feel like skin again and not just leather, or even worse than that, scabs. So different note as well is I've talked about my tonsils before in my, like, I think one other video, so don't feel bad if you haven't seen that. But when I started TSW, I had so much junk coming out of my tonsils, and I'm not going to gross you guys out by talking about it, but my tonsils were just really junked up for, I don't know, like 6 months, and then they were pretty much better, and then just kind of in the last month, they got kind of junked up again. So I feel like my body is just trying to get all of the garbage that has gotten in my system from 24 years of topical steroids, just like my tonsils are pulling it out and like expelling all that stuff. So that's just been interesting to see different areas of my body getting better, and then having TSW like move to a different area worse, or having that area get better and then TSW moves to a different area worse. So just everything's working and everything's clearing me out, and it's cool to see my body working. So if you are experiencing the same sort of weird tonsil stuff, rejoice, I think, because that means that you're getting better and your body's just getting a bunch of garbage out. So all about that life too. Other exciting things, I made dinner last night, guys, from scratch. I didn't even have a plan. Like, it was just, I didn't have any food in the house. I was like, you know what? I'm going to make dinner. I have not made dinner. Like, I have helped heat up dinner that my mom has made, and I have done like frozen dinner sort of stuff where it's like, oh, I'll heat up frozen chicken and then I've got a bagged salad, and that's been my max for the past like 4 months. I've been able to help with that. Before that, I wasn't even able to help open a bag because my hands were so messed up. Like, I literally could not use my hands. Like, I have not had the resources because I've just been itching, and like trying to do any kind of movement would just cause me to have a meltdown because it was so painful. But no, I made dinner last night. I did it all by myself. So that's wonderful. I love helping out more. I did like a bunch of loads of laundry last night too. Like 2 months ago, I was able to maximum do 2 loads of laundry a day just because, once again, I didn't have the resources. I was in so much pain. I was itching so much, and just my skin was so tight and it was just miserable. But I have resources to give people now, so I love that. Oh, also, other exciting thing that kind of ties into getting hot, but not really, is I have still been taking my, not daily walks because it's wintertime here and ain't nobody got resources for that during the winter. But I have been taking at least bi-weekly walks, and if I feel like it, I have just been like jogging for a little bit. My skin is not tearing, it is comfortable, and like it feels so good to feel the strength in my legs and my body and be able to move. So that is really a joy too. So I'm just becoming more and more of a person and getting my life back. Getting my life back after 15 months of having pretty much zero life. So I'm still adjusting to it because it's been like just this month has been such a quick change for me that I really don't know how to be a normal person quite yet. And like how to manage my time when I'm not taking 4-hour baths or 8-hour baths or even 3-hour baths. So I have so much more that I can do in a day, and I'm still trying to pace myself and keep my stress levels low because that is really important. If I get stressed out emotionally or like even amounts of physical stress too, I'll just start itching like crazy. So trying to keep that low, keep the positivity high, and just keep on keeping on. I'm really excited about it. I feel like, yeah, the cyclosporin has really helped suppress enough inflammation. Maybe it's giving my body a chance to heal a little bit. But once again, if you are not there, like at the point where you want to take immunosuppressants, I'm not shoving that on you at all. It's been helpful for me. And Dr. Rappaport, who I'm a patient of, said, like, I've been emailing back and forth with him in the past day. He's like, this has helped over 700 people, and like cyclosporin has been so super helpful. So once again, if you're interested about immunosuppressants, check out my other video. But he has seen over 5,000 people with TSW, and I am one of them that has really been helped in my super awful state thanks to my class 1 steroid that I was on for 3 years on my face and my whole body of clobetasol. So keep on keeping on. You never know when the switch is going to flip and your skin could get amazing. So just keep up hope and keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to get there. We're all going to get there, and we're going to be healthy, and we're going to get our lives back. Talk to you later.